Your bedroom is not messy. Look around right now in your mind, and you will probably agree. The bed is made, more or less. The floor is mostly clear. Nothing is technically out of place. And yet, you wake up tired, your mind a little foggy, your body never quite finishing the rest it needed. That is not bad luck, and it is not insomnia. It is visual noise. It is a room quietly working against you while you sleep in it. Many Korean women do not create a calm bedroom by adding the right pillow, the right lamp, the right diffuser. They create it by refusing to keep certain things near the place where the body is supposed to recover. The room is not decorated into peace. It is edited into peace. Tonight, I want to walk you through 12 things that calm, soul-inspired bedrooms simply do not hold on to. And by the end, you will understand exactly which ones are quietly costing you your rest. One of them, near the very end, has almost nothing to do with cleaning at all, and it might be the one that changes the room the most. You do not need a bigger bedroom. You do not need new furniture or a redesign. You need permission to remove a few specific things, starting tonight, and to understand why each one matters more than it seems. Number 1 is the chair. Almost every bedroom has one, and almost every one of those chairs has quietly become a second closet. A sweater that is not dirty enough to wash, but not clean enough to fold away. Jeans from 2 days ago. A cardigan waiting to be worn again. You know the chair I mean. In a calm, Korean-inspired bedroom, that chair either holds nothing or it is not there at all. The reason is simple. Unfinished clothing is an unfinished decision, and your eyes register that decision every single time you pass it, even if you never consciously notice. The shift is small. Tonight, either hang it, fold it, or put it in the laundry. No transitional pile. A chair becomes a chair again, not a question mark. The second thing is the cluster of products on the nightstand. A hand cream, a half-empty water bottle, an old receipt, a hair tie, maybe a forgotten earring. None of it is dirty. None of it is even unattractive on its own. But together, it becomes a tiny landscape of unfinished tasks sitting an arm's length from your face while you try to fall asleep. The Korean-inspired approach treats the nightstand as sacred space, not storage space. One lamp, one small item that brings comfort, a book, a candle. That is the limit. Everything else gets a home somewhere else in the room, out of your direct line of sight. Number 3, and this one is harder to hear, is the phone resting beside the pillow, not in another room. Not even on the nightstand. Beside the pillow, where your hand finds it in the dark without thinking. It is not just about screen light or scrolling, although that matters too. It is about what the phone represents at the moment your head touches the pillow. Every unanswered message, every notification, every small obligation, all sitting 6 inches from your face. A calm bedroom does not promise you will never check your phone again. It simply moves the charger across the room, so reaching for it becomes a choice again, instead of a reflex. The fourth is the stack of books that keeps growing instead of shrinking. One half-read novel becomes 3, then 5, each one a small, unfinished promise to yourself. There is something different about one book waiting calmly on the nightstand versus a leaning tower of good intentions. Korean-inspired simplicity does not mean you stop reading. It means only one active book lives beside the bed at a time. The rest stay on a shelf, waiting their turn, no longer demanding your attention every night before you sleep. Number 5 is the tangle of cords and chargers that live in the corner or behind the nightstand. You rarely look at them directly, but your brain registers chaos even out of the corner of your eye. A bedroom that wants to feel restful keeps cords contained, wrapped, or hidden, never sprawling. It is a tiny detail, and that is exactly why it works. The body relaxes faster in a space where even the things it is not consciously looking at feel orderly. The sixth is shoes left at the foot of the bed or just inside the bedroom door. There's something about outdoor shoes near a sleeping space that keeps a small part of the mind alert, as if you are still partly dressed for the outside world. Many Korean homes are very intentional about where shoes live, and that instinct extends naturally into the bedroom. The shift here is simply a clear line. Shoes stay at the entryway, never past it. Crossing that threshold becomes the moment your nervous system is allowed to switch from outside mode to rest mode. Number 7 is paper. Receipts, mail, an old appointment card, a notebook with a half-finished list. Paper carries a strange psychological weight because every piece represents something unresolved. A bill to pay, a thing to remember, a task to finish. A calm bedroom holds no paper at all, or only the page you are reading that night. Everything else belongs in a drawer in another room, where it can be dealt with during waking hours, not glanced at while you are trying to surrender to sleep. The 8th thing is excess decoration, specifically too many decorative pillows and blankets layered on top of each other. This one surprises people, because we are taught that more pillows means more coziness. But a bed that takes 4 minutes to disassemble before you can lie down is not cozy. It is a small obstacle course performed twice a day. Calm Korean-inspired bedrooms tend to favor a few soft, intentional layers over an abundance of decorative ones. The bed should invite you in instantly, not require negotiation first. Number 9 is a mirror position to directly face the bed. This is a detail many people have never questioned, yet it matters more than expected. Waking up and immediately seeing your own reflection, often at an unflattering angle, in low light, half asleep, can quietly set a critical tone before the day even begins. A softer placement, angled away or to the side, removes that subtle visual confrontation and lets your first waking moments be about the room, not about evaluating your appearance. The 10th is harsh, single overhead lighting with no alternative. A bedroom that only has one bright, flat light source forces a jarring transition every night. Full brightness, then suddenly total darkness. Nothing gentle in between. Many calm homes favor warmer, lower light in the evening, a small lamp, a soft glow, something that allows the body to ease towards sleep instead of being switched off like a light bulb. You do not need to renovate your lighting. You simply need one warm, dim alternative for the hour before bed. Number 11 is sentimental clutter. The things tied to people, memories, or versions of yourself you have not quite let go of. A card from someone who's no longer in your life. A gift you never liked but feel guilty discarding. An old photo that brings more heaviness than warmth. These items are rarely about the object itself. They are unfinished emotional decisions disguised as belongings, and the bedroom is supposed to be the one room where your nervous system gets to fully exhale. You do not have to throw away every meaningful object. You simply have to ask, honestly, whether something belongs in the room where you rest, or whether it would be more at peace somewhere else, a drawer, a box, another space entirely. And the 12th thing, the one I promised was different, is work. Not paperwork specifically, but the laptop left open on the desk in the corner. The planner with tomorrow's tasks, the notebook from a meeting, anything that turns the bedroom into a second office. This is the one most people overlook, because it does not look like clutter. It looks like productivity. But when your bedroom holds your unfinished work, your mind never fully believes it is allowed to stop. A calm Korean-inspired bedroom protects a clear boundary. Work stays outside that door. Even in a small studio apartment, even when space is limited, that boundary can exist. A closed laptop, a folder, a designated corner that is not visible from the bed. The room learns the difference between a place you produce in and a place you recover in, and so does your body. Let that land for a moment, because it is really the thread running through everything we just walked through. None of these 12 things are dramatic on their own. A chair with clothes on, it will not ruin your sleep. One straight charger will not exhaust you. But together, They are tiny, constant signals telling your nervous system that there is still something unfinished nearby. And a body that senses unfinished things cannot fully rest, no matter how tired it is. So here is the tonight test, something you can do in less than 10 minutes before you turn off the light. Walk into your bedroom and look at it the way a stranger would, without the familiarity that makes clutter invisible to you. Choose just one of the 12 things we talked about, the one that bothered you the most as I described it, and remove it completely tonight. Not organize it. Not promise to deal with it tomorrow. Remove it, return it to its proper place, or take it out of the room entirely. That is the whole test. One object, fully resolved, before you sleep. This was never really about a tidy bedroom. It was about giving your body a place where it is finally allowed to stop holding things together. A room that asks nothing of you the moment you walk in is a kind of quiet care. The same care you give your skin or your morning routine, just extended to the space where you spend a third of your life. You do not need a new bedroom. You need fewer things asking for your attention inside the one you already have. Tell me in the comments which one of the 12 you are removing tonight. Just the number is enough. And if this video gave your bedroom and your evening a little more room to breathe, stay a while longer. There is more here, made for exactly this kind of quiet, intentional life.